I'm Cynthia Bialik. I'm both the host and the producer for this program. And today I am solo. And I have my mat in this position so that you can see the movements, the asanas in a different perspective. We've brought lots of programs to you. Yoga on a chair, yoga with the ball. But this experience is going to be a slow flow from standing to seated to reclining on the mat with a few different movements in the warm-up, something to enjoy at all levels. So if you're just starting out in your yoga journey and you want to participate, some of the movements today might be challenging for you, but I think you can participate in much of it. So if you want to join in, just get a yoga mat. That's all you'll need today. So we're going to start just where you are in the middle of the mat. If you feel that it's important for you, because you're feeling a little uncomfortable with the balance, to take your feet a little wider apart. Sometimes you feel a little more steady with the heels directly underneath the sitting bones. So we're going to start here, and we're going to move forward onto the balls of the feet and back onto the heels, just to warm up the bottoms of the feet. Now, because we're oftentimes in shoes for the majority of the day, oftentimes the muscles of the feet are not as functional as they should be. And so even the movement of sliding your body weight forward and back becomes a real challenge. So I want you to experiment with how your body feels, and if you can stay forward, holding the heels off the floor for a few moments and then coming back. Go ahead and give it a try. Come forward and just lift the heels, pull up through the crown of your head, and then come back down. Let's do it twice more. And down, really noticing the calf muscles engaging quite a bit here. And now as you come down, I want you to roll the shoulders and show me your hands. Open the chest as much as you can and pull the shoulder blades together. Start to roll the shoulders back by pressing the pubic bone forward and those thigh bones forward, and then take your gaze up at the ceiling. Then slowly bring the arms towards your ears. So we're in extension, lifting the chest as high as you can, feeling the front of those thighs, feeling those abs, the rectus abdominis, feeling the chest lifting. And now pull those hips back, and we're going to find ourselves in what's called Utkatasana, chair. So in chair, we're pulling up through the crown of our head, and we're taking our body weight back into our heels. Our toes are lifted. We're using the strength of our core because we're going to be producing all of the three bandhas, the Mula Bandha, the Uddiyana Bandha, and the Jangara Bandha, bringing the head back into alignment with the rest of the spine. Then let's relax, swing the arms down, and now lift straight up out of the crown of your head. Interlace your fingers here and draw the arms into the ears. So now we call this axial extending the spine, axial extension. So where we pull the vertebrae apart and we're taking away the natural curves of our back by trying to get a little bit more space in the vertebrae. And from here, we're going to circle the rib cage around. If you have chronic tightness in your back, in your neck, in your low back, your upper back, wherever it is, see if this improves just a little bit as we send oxygen flow throughout the spine. Now let's come back into the extension. Take the arms back there as you look up in the air. And once again, pull back into Utkatasana, chair pose. But this time, we're going to try to take the arms down, see if you can reach the floor. If you can get down there, those of you that choose, you can place your hands all the way down. Lead through the crown of your head as you hold there. And now draw the navel into the spine as you roll up. And take that left arm in the air. And we're going to do some lateral flexion, just moving the left arm out. Look at your left hand. Then look underneath the left elbow. Once again, stretch the arm straight out and reach over, just warming the lats, stretching one side, contracting the other. And hold there and breathe. Let's try the other side. Take your right arm in the air. Lean over to your left and then reach out with your right arm. Look at your right hand, then look underneath your right elbow. And continue as you are. Breathe in, exhale and over. Breathe in, exhale and over. Now both arms are out, and we're going to spin, lifting the rib cage up in the air. We're going to spin at the waist, twisting all the way around to the right, keeping the hips facing forward. Pull the rib cage up, spin all the way around to the left. Stay here. And once more, breathe and exhale. And last time, breathe and exhale. Now both arms up and bring those hands in prayer. So now we're going to step that right foot out to the side. Bring both arms up, and once again, traction the spine here. Lift that chest in the air. But we're going to go ahead and twist back to the right and bring that left hand down to the mat. Let's open the chest as much as you can. Look up into your right hand in a modified revolve triangle. Now bring that right arm onto your left arm and grab for that left leg. Then take your left arm around to the right hip and twist all the way around to the left side of the room. If you can, go ahead and grab your left big toe as you open the chest there. Now if you're able to, look underneath the right elbow. And then release the left arm. Reach over for that big toe. And just hold that twist. 2 more slow breaths. Now we're going to grab the elbows, bend your knees. Let your head rest on your forearms, stretching that back. Some of you may be able to get the elbows all the way down. Just do whatever you feel comfortable with. Then come back up, arms in the air. Lift that chest up high. Bring those hands in prayer. Step those feet together. Interlace your fingers and press the heels of your hands out as you tuck the chin to your chest, rounding out the upper back, and then going back into extension, lifting the chest in the air, and look up there. And here we go. Let's step that left foot out. Bring the arms out to the side. And again, we're going to twist, this time to the left. And bring that right hand down. Modified revolve triangle. Open the chest all the way up to the left. Stay there and breathe. 2 more deep breaths. Then on the last exhale, weave that left hand under the right. Grab for that leg. Take your right hand behind your left hip. Twist and look to the right. If you can, left hand grabs the right big toe. Start to look under that left elbow. And at this time, grab for that left big toe. Feel that double stretch, lots of lat stretch. Feel the ribs separating. Feel all the movement through the back, through those glutes, through those hamstrings, all the stretching. But keep the breaths flowing in and out through the nose. Start to grab the elbows, bend the knees. Some of you may be able to emerge from the mat. Come back up. Arms in the air. Bring those hands in prayer. Now shrug those shoulders. Okay, so now we're going to open that right hip and use that right heel as a kickstand. And we're going to start in a low level of tree pose. Stay here. Pull the shoulders back. Lift the rib cage high. If you feel you can move that right leg up your calf. Take your left arm in the air. Take your right arm out. Hold on there. Stay strong. Now we're going to step our right foot out and use our core as we extend our arms out. The right arm is reaching out from the shoulder. Left arm is pulling up, but feel the core. Slowly traveling over to the left. We're going to drop our left arm down into the reverse warrior. Look up in the air, feeling that deep stretch now through the rectus abdominis and through the lats, feeling a little bit more limber. Now bring that arm back. Lift the chest in the air. Start to straighten the right leg. And bring the head down into your right knee. Bring the arms up and over the shoulders, stretching the chest. Stretching those hamstrings, stretching the back. Stretching those triceps. Now into the cow face arms. Left arm comes back. Grabbing the right hand from behind. Look up in the air. Hold there and breathe. Deepen your breaths. Breathe. Open to Virabhadrasana 2. Stretching the arms straight out from the shoulders here. And we're going to pull that right hip back. Slide the right arm down the inside of your right thigh. Look up high. Uttiti Trikonasana, holding that pose. Open the chest as much as you can. Keep the shoulder blades moving inward as we keep expanding the chest. Stay there. 2 more slow breaths in the pose. And on the last exhale, we're going to start to bend the right knee, make a full circle with that left arm. Turn the right foot in. Bring those hands in prayer. Step the feet back to center. And we're going to go ahead with the same sequence on the other side. Let's open that left hip. Lift that left heel up on that right ankle. You can stay in this position or you can travel up that right leg. Take your right arm up in the air. Modified Vrksasana tree pose. Now from here, we're going to step that left foot out, keeping the hip in external rotation. Step out and lean, stretching the left arm out. Look up. Keep your core muscles engaged. Modified extended angle, Parsva Konasana. Now, reach back with your right arm. Reverse that warrior. Lifting the chest high in the air. Deepen your breaths. Slowly bring your left arm back. Interlace your fingers. Start to straighten that left leg. Folding the chest down into your left knee. Bring the arms up and over the shoulders. In Pyramid's pose. Two more slow breaths. Release those arms. Come back up into Virabhadrasana 2. Then bring that left arm behind you. Cow face arms. Lifting the chest in the air. Lean back once again, trying to shorten the distance between the hips and the shoulders so you can get a better grip. Stretching the chest, stretching those abs, stretching the triceps. Open once again, Virabhadrasana 2. We're going to straighten that left leg. Come down the inside of your left calf as you look up into the right hand. In Uttiti Trikonasana, hold that pose. Deepen your breaths. Two more slow breaths. Then on the last exhale, let's sweep that right arm down and around. Come all the way back up. Step those feet together and in prayer. Interlace your fingers. Press straight up in the air. Deep breath in, and we're going to fold all the way down into Uttanasana. Now let's walk your feet out as far as you feel comfortable. Now you want to turn those toes inward slightly. Start to come down into the mat. Some of you may be able to bring the elbows all the way down. Bring that head towards the ground. You can bring those hands back onto your hips. Pull the crown of your head down to the center of your mat. Now turn all toes to the right. Bring those hands on the inside of your right foot. Lunge here. Look forward. Breathe and hold. And we're going to drop to that left knee. Come up into a crescent lunge. Look up in the air. Deepen those breaths. And twist all the way around to the right. Bring that left arm around and hold here. Now, if some of you would like to try the lizard, you can bring those elbows down. You can take that left leg off the ground once again. And if you want to try the flying lizard, you're going to take that left elbow under the hip and lift those legs. Bring those feet back onto the mat. Come around to the center once again. Elbows down. Reach onto those hips. Turn all the way around to the left side of your mat. Both hands on the instep of your foot. Lead through the crown of your head. Drop into that right knee. Come back up into the crescent lunge. Turn and twist into your left leg. And into lizard. Elbows down or lift that right knee off the ground. Flying lizard if you choose. Once again, down. Now, if you choose, you can plant that forehead on the ground. Some of you will stay here. Others of you may try that tripod. Slowly come back up. Turn all the way around to the right. Step back. And turn into sidearm balance. Look up in the air. Lift those hips a little higher. Come down. Turn to the other side. Breathe. Pull those hips up. And come back down slowly. Chaturanga Tadasana. Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Adho Mukha Savasana. Ease in extended child's pose. Come back up. Hold and breathe. Slide your right leg over. Open the chest. Look up right here. Come back down. And if you choose, side crane. Come back into extended child's pose. Come back up to plank. Take that left leg around. And once again, sit back. Down dog. Now at this time, cross the ankles, flip over here, grab those big toes, lift those heels up in the air. Now take that left arm down, look over your left shoulder, open that chest. Left leg down, right leg open around. Seated bird of paradise. Let's go for a spin. Bring both legs up, deep breath in. And open, look back over that shoulder. Take your right heel under. Look over the right shoulder and back up to the seated bird of paradise. So at this time, we're going to calm ourselves down. We're going to move into the mat and find ourselves in corpse pose, Savasana, our final pose. And until next time, namaste. Slowly make your way into the mat. Relax the head and shoulders. Take your heels down and just gently move the balls of your feet in circles in both directions. And shake your feet. Then quiet your mind, relax your face, and now our focus is going to be solely on the breath. Keeping your mouth closed, breathing in through the nose, and back out through the nose. And continue as you are, as long as you feel you're benefiting from corpse pose.